Scorn starts as this very eloquent dude wakes up in the middle of nowhere. Probably after a heavy drinking session. He's still obliterated, so it's no surprise he keeps drunk teleporting between space and time, until he falls into a rabbit hole, just like Alice. But instead of a white rabbit with a pocket watch, this dude finds Hitmonlee with a pelvic tilt from Wish. To progress, he attaches Ezio's hook blade the wrong way. Then he gently asks his new friend to help him with opening a door. Thanks, dude. Goodbye, dude. The next area is an oil rig filled with dead bodies and giant fireflies, where Mr. Wannabe Exterminator does a general pest control treatment. Then he messes with the oil pump, only to destroy the whole facility, and he ends up being covered in some beer head. Whatever. The final shot with the dude's hand lying on the floor confirms that this segment was meant to be an origin story about how the dude transformed into something else. Now we switch perspective to another dude, also known as the second dude, as he wakes up and disconnects himself from the Matrix just like Neo, before moving inside this snail-looking facility. Once inside, he meets the first dude, who mutated into a hammerhead shark-like parasite that attaches itself onto the second dude with a really tight hug. The parasite comes in handy at first, acting as extra inventory slots, but it slowly merges into one being with the host, essentially killing the second dude in the process. The dudes are now advancing together. They solve puzzles and shit, then they meet the engineer dude from Prometheus. The movie sucked, Ridley! Diving deep down the rabbit hole, they run into more and more weird monsters. Is that a chicken? Anyway, all of these monsters are spawned by this giant, bald, jawless creature which overgrown the facility like a cancerous tumor. After further inspection, this creature has female characteristics, and I feel like it's that time of the month. Unfortunately, to progress further, our dudes must activate the elevator inside the creature. That rips it apart from inside out, but it stays alive. Look at that, it's just chilling. To leave this place behind, the dudes hop on a train to reach their final destination, the city of the engineer lookalikes. Apparently these dudes went extinct because they were so obsessed with maximizing the size of their weapons that they could no longer maintain their erection. To restore their ability to reproduce, these dudes went batshit crazy. Seriously. First, they created androids with artificial wombs, then they used their vertically challenged population to boot up the androids. It looks like the engineer dudes were not so pro-life after all. You could ask, why did they do all this? Well, we'll see it in a minute. At this point the dudes are almost inseparable, and the second dude is like, yo, I had enough of this bullshit. Let's get rid of this bitch. So he uses a parasite removal to remove the parasite, setting himself free for the next segment, in which he boots up 2 androids. Then he hops onto this weird crucifixion device, but unlike Jesus, this dude gets the Mark Zuckerberg treatment.
Give me the Zuck.
Sure. While he's being worked on, a messed up robot doc removes his scalp to connect the dude to the internet with a LAN cable. But instead of reaching the hub, the dude can only control the 2 androids locally. He carries himself outside the building, hoping he can use the Wi-Fi or some shit. But it's too late, cause he's dying anyway.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Yes, and now shut up! Once outside, he sees the last thing he needs to bypass, the great yonic-shaped firewall. But the dude gets ambushed by the parasite, giving the dude a hug of a lifetime, before they merge into one can of tuna. That's it.